Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Saturday, November 24th at 7:04 p.m. here in sunny California. I typically don't give you a Saturday night video. That's because Saturday nights I'm typically preparing my heart to go to the house of God on Sunday morning. But I owe you because I left town, as I said this week earlier in I gave a brief Thanksgiving video with my phone. Because I took all of my gear with me, everything but the power source for my camera. And the power source runs not only my camera, but my microphone. So I was stuck out of town with no gear to be able to make a video for you. So I made a little Thanksgiving update with my phone. But there's been a lot of action in the market, and I wanted to jump in here as quickly as possible. So I just decided to make a quick video for you tonight to take a look at some currencies here. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly and on the daily. We're going to take a look at XRP on the weekly and on the daily. We're going to take a look at BCH, Theta Token, T-Fuel, Chiliz, and THOR Chain. And then there's a couple others we might look at if I have time. But these are the ones I really wanted to cover tonight. And what I want to try to get at is if I were buying right now, and I'm actually getting ready to pick up a little bit of something, there's some stuff on sale that I've been looking at. And the question is, what will I buy? Now, of course, the exact answer to that question of what I'm buying and when is something that I only give to my patrons. By the way, if you're thinking about my Patreon, hold that thought until December 1st, because if you sign up for my Patreon now, they're going to charge you today, and then they're going to charge you again on December 1st, and you're going to be mad as you can be when you see that you got charged 3 days after you first joined. So hold off on that. I'll talk about it again on November 1st. But I am planning on making a few premium spots available again. There's been high demand for the premium level, and you're going to hear more about that in the next couple days. All right. I drove home today. It took 6 hours to drive 3 hours. I was clean shaven this morning. That's how crazy the roads were. But I'm ready to jump into these charts here. So jumping right in, taking a look at Bitcoin here. This is the weekly chart, and what we can see is that, yes, we've broken beneath the trend line. We broke beneath the first support, but we have not broken beneath the second support. We haven't even reached the second support yet, and we have not even touched the whole suite indicator. Okay. Secondly, if we look at the RSI looks like it's breaking through the first level of support. First, it broke through the trend line. Now it's breaking through the first level of support. We have all the way to this level of support before I become concerned. And so hopefully we break before we get down to this second level of support. Hopefully we break bullish before we get there. But even if we break at that level of support, all is well. But I prefer to make a higher low in the RSI. MACDs are still bullish, but look like they may be turning bearish. We will have to see. That's a lagging indicator anyway. It could simply be reacting to what's already happened in the market. But once again, on the weekly, nothing to be worried about yet. It looks like just a standard pullback. You know, we have these where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 7 bullish candles, and then all of a sudden we have 1, 2, 3, basically this red progression. I know there's a green one in the middle, but we still made a lower high on each of those 3 candles. And so this is, you know, it could be that we're just having 2 or 3 bearish candles in the midst of an otherwise bullish move. And sure enough, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically 7 candle progression. And then, you know, we're due for a couple, 3 red candles. It's just all part of the process, folks. No need to fret, no need to fear. At least not yet. Let's look what's happened here on the daily. Let's just go straight to the RSI, because this is where it's all about. Now, I talked about how we capitulated beneath both of these lines of support here on the daily. Well, we had the sharp bullish bounce back up above both levels of support, and now this level of support looks like it is support. And so if we can bounce there and move back up above even this trend line here, we'll be doing really good there on the daily. And the bottom line of support here I have in the price is 52,741. And we're well above that, but we have broken beneath the 100-day EMA. Where is the 200-day EMA? Turn it on. Yeah, we've got plenty of room. If we break beneath the 200-day EMA, all bets are off, folks. But we've got a long ways to go before we get there. So I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even concerned about that. Matter of fact, I think we're days away from a rebound. Could be. Could be. We shall see, my friends. We shall see. Jumping over to XRP, we are above this level of support. Remember I said that 85 cents is the support. $1.41 is the resistance. If we break beneath 85 cents, that's bad. Once we break above $1.41, that's really good. Taking a look at, this is not good in the RSI. I mean, this is the last level of support. If we break beneath there, that's like breaking beneath 85 cents. If we can rebound quickly, we'll be okay. But if we break beneath this line here, that's not good for XRP. It might be a sign of continued consolidation. Maybe until the case is solved. I don't know. But XRP needs to bounce. XRP needs to bounce at 85 cents, folks. Yep, I wish the news was better. One thing I know is I'm holding my XRP. I don't care what it does. Even if it breaks down beneath 85 cents, I'm not dumping that junk. XRP on the daily, once again coming down. The line of support here is at about 86 cents. Could probably draw that line a little bit more succinctly, and it's right there at that 85 cents level. But the RSI, wow. The RSI's tanked. We've broken down beneath the bottom level of support, and that level of support is now resistance in the RSI. So this is going to need some days to work itself out, most likely. The only upside to this is the lower we go here, the more oversold we become. Just like when we hit way up here, it's going to have to cool off. When we get way down here, it's going to have to break out, basically, because when it gets down to that oversold territory, it's got to be bought up. And as we can see in the past, when we hit the bottom of this line, bam! It's like, we break beneath it, and then bam, we come up to the middle, simply because XRP is such a well-loved asset that when it gets down into the oversold territory, there's people waiting down there to buy the crap out of it. So ultimately, this doesn't worry me. Yeah, if we do come down and touch this line here, we could see the same thing happen here as it's happened here, as we saw happen here. So let's just watch it and see, shall we? Theta token still looking good. As we can see, the price is well above support. And RSI, this is good looking RSI, folks. This RSI looks as if nothing's wrong. I mean, you got kind of a level of support there, but we've got all the way down to, we could really go all the way down to this line here and be fine. So I'm not worried about Theta token. I'll just draw this here for fun and make that a little support zone. Not worried about Theta token. This is a gift, really, folks. That's all it is a gift. Or a GIF. No, I'm just kidding. T-Fuel looks exactly the same as Theta token, pretty much. This is the line of support in the RSI, and we're above it. We got a bounce there, though. Theta token looks a little better than T-Fuel in terms of RSI. But, man, I mean, this is a humongous bull pennant, guys. Same thing for Theta token, a humongous bull pennant. It looks like a dragon, right? I mean, these dragons are about to roar, folks. BCH is fine. Look at this. It looks like nothing's happened. It's just coming down to touch the trend line. It's, you know, you see it here and then you see it here. You just expect it to come here. Nothing's wrong when you look at it on the macro, and then the trend line's here. You can forget this. That's not even anything. The trend line's down here. So it's well above the trend, folks. It could come all the way down to $500, and then this RSI could come all the way down to this trend line here, and it would still be fine. Nothing to fear yet, folks. Nothing to fear. All seems to be well. I mean, look, we've done this. Boom, 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 boom. We've done this. What do you think's going to happen? I think it's going to touch and then it's going to break. Chili's. All right. Chili's, guys. Chili's, guys. This is a potential 40x asset in this cycle. Chili's, guys, look at this. If it comes down to touch this trend line even next week, let's say, and then it goes all the way up to the top, guys, that's a 50x asset right there. Chili's, baby back rubs. Sorry. I can't resist every time I say Chili's. And once again, we've got that huge bull pennant. The only difference between this bull pennant in Chili's and the bull pennant in Theta token and T-Fuel is that Chili's has already broken bullish out of it. So, I mean, if you look at these other assets, like for instance, let's go back to T-Fuel. It's still within the pennant. Let's come up a little bit more. Right? And Theta, it's at the top of the pennant, but it's still within the pennant. But Chili's has broken bullish above the pennant. So Chili's bullish move and its wave 2 move has already been confirmed. And so, I mean, man, if we just start from the break above the whole suite indicator, and just come right down to this line, it takes us up to $19. If this were to repeat itself, if this move repeats itself, $19 by January 17th, and actually it's a little more than that. It goes all the way up here to 22, but I'll leave it at $19. So, of course, no guarantee that that move repeats itself, but the thing that's encouraging about Chili's is it's had so much time to consolidate. Look at this. It has consolidated for 259 days. So it's broken above the bull pennant, but for me, its bull run actually doesn't start until it breaks above this line. Basically, it's got to recover. And what we're seeing is something like, almost like a rounded bottom move here. Right? And who knows if that's the place. But it's you know, something like that. Something, it's kind of come down, kind of cupped. And so Chili's is strong, guys. Chili's is strong. The chart at least speaks highly of it. And then we've got THOR chain, Rune, which is also beastly. I mean, so number one, we've had 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th consecutive bearish candle. You cannot have an infinite progression of bearish candles. Neither can you have an infinite progression of bullish candles. I mean, this is both the challenge of the crypto market, but also the promise of the crypto market. The challenge is there cannot be an infinite progression of bullish candles. You cannot have an infinite progression of green. Nothing just continues to be green forever. At a certain point, there's going to be pullbacks, and there's going to be major pullbacks, okay? But the opposite is also true. There cannot be an infinite progression of red candles. It's not going to go down forever. And so when it starts going down, just count the days before it starts going up again. So I don't know how long this is going to take. RSI is well above support. Well above support. If I can be more precise here. It's broken beneath the trend, but it's well above support. Plenty of room before it actually breaks down. Yeah, it's time. I think Rune is looking really good and really strong. And then the last one I'll look at is ICP. What is it? Internet something protocol. I don't know. This doesn't really give me a whole lot of information, this chart, because it's so new. All right, I'll accept your cookies. But what I can say is what it does show me is that it touched bottom, it established support, and it's honoring that level of support. I think it's at bottom. And secondly, the RSI, what little RSI there is way oversold, but bullish. I mean, look at it. Look, this is all the RSI information we have, but it's enough. It's enough to see that this junk is bullish. And we don't even need that. We just need to see that we're making higher highs and higher lows, which is actually something nothing else is doing right now. Well, a lot of stuff is doing it, but forget I said that. Everything else is still doing it. I think ICP could be at bottom. I really do. All right, I'll look at sand. Sand burst through my second to last target. My top target is $16.37. It's burst above in the RSI. It's burst above everything. I mean, what pullback? Sand is not correlated with BTC. You have red candles, and look at the BTC chart. You've got red candles, and then the sand chart, you've got green candles. Over this 2-week period, BTC dumped a total of 19%. Simultaneously, sand pumped a total of 261%. 266%. That's crazy. But on the other hand, like I just said, you cannot have an infinite progression of green candles. You're going to have to pull back. You're going to have to pull back. So I'm expecting sand is going to maybe finish this run, maybe go all the way up to $16. But then I'm expecting about a 75 to 83% pullback. And if she pulls back 83%, well, 80% takes her here. So, yep. I'm expecting the possibility, if she makes it all the way up to that target, we could easily come all the way back down to this level of resistance or this level of support before it breaks. And then it's gonna need to consolidate for a considerable amount of time. It hasn't had, will you stop asking me that? I said okay. it hasn't had any time to consolidate, really. I mean, it just breaks out, breaks down, and then boom. So, and then it's way overbought on the RSI. All right, folks. So, I mean, with that being said, Rune and Chili's look really good. XLM also looks really good. Didn't get to look at that chart today. Theta Token and T-Fuel look really good. All of these look buyable to me, although this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm definitely not telling you to buy anything. Neither am I telling you not to buy anything. I'm simply speaking my mind. Actually, I want to look at one more chart. I want to look at, what's that meme coin? Shiba Inu. Do I not even have a chart for Shiba Inu? I don't think I've ever charted that before. Let's do this together, folks. Shiba. Let's look at it on KuCoin. Let me format my chart real quick. Let me show you what I'm looking for here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll set up my chart the way I like to set it up real quick. Real quick. All right. It's so new, it's not giving me any tremendous information. But let me show you what I'm looking at here with Shiba Inu. From its tip, it is down a total of 60%. 60%, okay? You know what I think? I think it needs to go down about 80%. Because if it went down to 80%, it would go here. If it hits that mark, I'll buy some. I mean, it's a meme coin, but you know what? You can make money on meme coins too. So anyway. All right, that's all I got for you tonight, folks. Listen, all is well. This is the moment for the patient. Patience will be rewarded. That's the crypto market. It doesn't move when you want it to move. None of us are masters of this market. None of us are masters of the market. None of us can make the market move. We may be students of the market, but not masters. So, with that being said, I want to encourage you to make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. And everything I say and do here is designed to empower you to do just that. And I hope it helps. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to do what I do. I'm so thankful to all of my patrons who make it possible for me to do what I do. And I just pray that all of you are blessed exceedingly, richly beyond your wildest imaginations. Yeah, much love to each and every one of you. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.